I actually don't need to film today because technically tomorrow, Thursday, is meant to be another content video. There's nothing scheduled though, although I think I said I've got videos scheduled for other days that I could move forward or backwards, but I don't know if I want to. So what I filmed yesterday could go up tomorrow instead of Friday, which is already up and scheduled for. My fringe is doing my head in now. I could put that tomorrow and then this up Friday, I don't know. I do have other stuff that I can edit, but I don't know if I've got time to... Oh, I forgot to bring something that I needed. Oh my god. I need to make a phone call after the walk, or before the walk. Because when I'm ringing, apparently are only up until 2. Well, they said they think it's 2 o'clock, who gave me the number. I mean, it could be 3, it could be 4. Who finishes work at 2 o'clock? I could name some people who don't even work and pretend to work from home. I feel if you're working from home when you used to work in an office or wherever you... Oh... that you shouldn't be paid as much because you're not travelling to work. So obviously part of your wage would go towards travel. Like, do you know what I mean? I personally think if you're working from home, you shouldn't get paid the same or do as many hours, because it's quite clear from the lack of work and the lack of hours people are working that if they're like contracted for 30 hours, they're not doing 30 hours, they're doing about 10. So if they're in the office, they would actually have to properly work rather than pretending to work and doing other things. That's my opinion. And I feel because you're not travelling or having to commute, I think you shouldn't be getting paid as much either, because obviously if you're commuting an hour a day to do a job or half an hour, that's accounted for in your wage, like, I think. So I think, sorry for those who do work. Well, the people who genuinely work at home, who actually, like if they're contracted for 40 and they're doing 40, this doesn't include you, but people who clearly just working from home and using any excuse to work from home and not doing the work or not needing to do as many hours as they're contracted for, I think you should have hours took off you. You should be getting a less of a wage because you're not commuting, you're leaving your house and you're not using an office space. Like, I think if you've got an office job or whatever job you've got, if you don't go to it, I think your hours should be cut. She's looking at 2 dogs. My opinion. Anyway, who works till 2 o'clock? What they're doing, working 6 till 2? Probably not, it's probably 9 till 2. And I was meant to... I can't make that phone... Well, when I get home, I'll make the phone call, because they might not work till 2. I got told they think they might work till 2. But I got told that on a Friday, and people do work shorter hours on a Friday, so it might be later in the week. So I'll still ring when I get home. I was meant to pick up the piece of paper, but I forgot. So the main reason I wanted to film today is because obviously it is snowed, and someone whose ear you can see is very excited about this snow. And as you know, a few days ago I said in a video, I think that one went up today, or did I say it yesterday? Anyway, I've said it someday this week in a video that you're going to see. I hoped it would snow for her because she loves it. She thinks it's the best thing ever, although it's not thick at all by any means. I mean, it was on my car, it was like that thick, and I'm having to get it so it didn't fall onto any windows as I was driving. So I got most of it off the bonnet because I didn't want it to go on the headlights, because you've got to have your headlights clear. I got it off the top of the boot, like, and all around the edge of the roof so it didn't slide down. Took forever, but I actually find it therapeutic, the ice in my car or taking snow off. Don't know why, but I do. Does anyone else find it therapeutic? Although I stupidly didn't put any gloves on. So I only predominantly use this hand. I use this like a little bit, but predominantly this hand. So this hand was very cold when I got in the car, but it didn't stay cold for long. Do you know what? I need a wee. Got out earlier than normal because I went to the shop and then I came over here because I've run out of soy milk, which normally are they litre bottles? Litre bottle of soy milk would last me more than a week, and I got it for cups of teas because the almond milk is separating and it doesn't taste as good in tea. So I got soy milk last week, which you won't see till this coming Sunday, as well as my almond milk for cereal and anything else. Then I got another milk because it was on offer and it was a branded one, and it's for coffees, but I've only had one coffee. I've had one. So I might have a coffee when I get home just to use some more of that milk up. It's a coconut milk blend specifically for coffees because plant-based milks do split, but soy milk doesn't, and it's a brilliant milk alternative if you want to get off cow's milk or try something different. It's the most milk tasting like plant-based milk you can have. I need a wee, yet I'm drinking, but I'm thirsty, so what am I meant to do? This wee's getting quite desperate. I'm putting that there because there's people literally walking super close to my car on that side. So I went for soy milk, a bottle of water because I'm on my final bottle, and I don't think, I mean, that might last me till Friday, might not, depends on how much I drink, because I apparently keep drinking cups of tea. And a packet of, you'll see what biscuits I got this week on Sunday, but the biscuits that I got that are like gluten-free and milk-free, aka vegan, I got a packet of them because I ran out yesterday, so that's all I needed. Because I've still got some chocolate left. I've still got one chocolate pudding, which you'll see which ones I got, but I used to get them all the time. I've got crumpets. Don't know how many. I had one for, well, part of my breakfast this morning. A dog's about to walk, well, 3 dogs about to walk past her. So she is excited. She went out on a walk this morning, obviously. She didn't know it snowed. Came back, she had some food, she had a drink, and she's like, I want to go out back. So I opened the back door, and I'm not joking, she was racing around like it was the best thing ever, what is to her. She was racing around for ages, came in, had a sleep, and then went back and just sat looking at it. Joe like went to the door, the back door was open, and just sat looking at it. And now she can't wait to get out in it, so I'll drink a bit more because I'm thirsty, but there she is. The little cutie. Are you wagging your tail? But considering my car had like that much deep on it, it's just this like coating of snow, unfortunately, because she would love, I mean, I hope it continues to snow. I hoped, even though it didn't say it was going to snow this morning, I was secretly hoping, well, it wasn't a secret, but I was hoping that it would really heavily snow this morning, because I knew she would be in her little husky element. You would, wouldn't you? Hey? Hey? Oh look, we can see your harness. It's looking pretty. Yes, you. Oh, you're pretty. Pretty. You're so pretty. Look at that harness. Should I get a matching one? You right? Oh, I'll be 1 more minute, well 2. By the way, it's not slippy at all. Well, it is, well, I just walked across a car park, and where people had walked heavily and it was melting, it was slippy. I'm in Ugg boots, stood in a puddle, not put any protector on them yet. I need to do that, or else I'm going to ruin them. I want to get the proper Ugg protector kit, and I keep meaning to do it, and I've not worn these outside since probably before Christmas. Wore them around the house at weekend, but I've not worn them since before Christmas because it keeps raining, and I'm not going to go out in them in the rain. you know what, every weekend my mum rings me. Well, she didn't this weekend. She rang me yesterday and I was on a walk and I couldn't answer the phone. A, because I don't typically answer the phone on dog walks because she's pulling me all over the place and it's difficult. And I have spoken to my mum on dog walks. The dog walks seem to take a lot longer and I don't have control over it. And I'll be like, oh, she's leaping all over the place trying to get to a dog. Like, I can't control her with one hand. She carries on talking instead of saying, like, I'll end the call, like, I'll let you get on. She has me struggling whilst I'm on the phone. So I try not to answer the... Well, I didn't know it was her until I got back to the car. I thought, I'm not looking. I was still a bit like, you know, after falling the day before, I was still a bit like, not scared of falling, but I was a bit more cautious. And I didn't answer, and then I got back. Did I check when I got back to the car or when I got home? Because I missed 2 calls, like yesterday evening, well, late afternoon, not from her. And I don't know who it was because they withheld the number. And that could be bloody anyone. So, normally at weekends, she gives me the weather forecast for the week. Well, her version of the weather. And it's always really extreme weather that I'm going to apparently have where I live. And it's never anything like how she's described it. So, if she knew it was going to snow this week, she probably would have said there was going to be like 2 foot of snow or something. So I never got my weekly forecast. Maybe she was ringing me yesterday to let me know it was going to snow today. Who knows? I might put my hat on. I don't think it's that cold though. I'll put it in my pocket. I walked through it in my pocket yesterday. I didn't put it on. One of the reasons I do want to put it on is because the sun's out and I get sunstroke after 35 minutes. Like I get really, really ill if I don't have a hat on. So I might have to put it on. And yesterday, I'm tempted to do the walk where I fell. Yesterday, I was going to go that direction but not do that like entire walk. I was going to do something else. She dragged me on the walk that we've been going on forever, which I'm trying to avoid at the moment. But that's it. I'm going to go and put 2 pairs of socks on, and this is whatever days. I might put Fridays up tomorrow and this up Friday. But I hope you've had a good week if this goes up Friday. If it goes up Saturday, I hope you've had a great week. I hope your weekend's going well, and who knows what I'm going to do in the next one. I bet they all end up turning up being me chatting in the car videos. But bye from me and bye from the cutie in the pink and orange harness.